Today is International Day for Parents, and I want to speak to those parents who abandon their partners and their children. I'm Sinta Ebersohn, and I invite you to get up and grow with me. Many parents have an arrangement where the one parent is the primary caregiver for their children and the other parent is the breadwinner who goes out and earns an income to provide for the financial needs of the family. The primary caregiver provides for the emotional needs, the physical day-to-day needs, the nurturing, the caring, the safety and the security, because as we all know, every child needs at least one present, engaged parent so that they can grow and develop into a healthy, well-rounded human being. Now here's the thing. If you decide to abandon your partner and your children and go and pursue a different life, the situation doesn't change much for the other parent and the children who remain behind. Just as you supported the other parent financially and adequately so that they could be the primary caregiver and meet the needs of the children, you should continue to do that, because the needs haven't gone away. The needs haven't changed. In fact, with all the upheaval, the changes and the disruption of you leaving, the needs have actually become more. You can't just walk away, turn your back and decide to leave the other parent to make ends meet, to find a way to survive, and on top of that, provide for all the needs of the children. It just doesn't work that way. So hear me clearly. If you're going to abdicate your role as a parent, whether it's the father or the mother, you need to make sure that you provide adequate support for the other parent to fill the void that you are leaving. It is your responsibility, if you're no longer interested in being a parent to your children, that you make sure that that void is filled. Children don't stop eating, they don't stop growing, they don't stop learning, they don't stop getting sick, they don't stop going to school, they don't start walking around without clothes just because you left. Their needs are the same, and as children grow older, their needs become more, and it becomes more expensive to provide for them adequately. So those parents who just think they can just walk away from their families and start a new life and even start a new family, you don't get it. Hear me clearly. That's not how it works. You are either a parent who's going to provide for your children and meet all their needs by yourself with the help of your other parent, or you're going to be living separate lives and still providing for every need of your children. It is not only the responsibility of the one parent who remains behind and lives with the children. Today is International Day for Parents, and I want to be very clear about what it means to be a parent. There's money needed to provide for children, but there's emotional care and nurturing and day-to-day needs and support and guidance and education and all sorts of things that children need. And in order to be able to be a good parent who can provide that, we need to feel safe, secure, we need to get enough sleep, we need to eat well, we need to rest, we need to have time for ourselves, we need to have people in our lives who support us, we need to have family and healthy relationships, we need all of those things. And if you walk away from your family and you leave the other parent with nothing, and on top of that, with conflict, fights, financial struggles, a whole lot of stress, you know what you're doing to your children? You're leaving your children with half a parent instead of two. Because the parent that you're leaving behind is exhausted, stressed, irritated, impatient, at the end of their rope. How can they be a good parent? Think about that. Please think about that. Being a parent means being there for your children, whether you're living with them or not. It means providing for your children, whether you can do it financially, emotionally, mentally, intellectually, on whatever levels you can do it, you provide for your children. Okay? Not just financially, not just emotionally, not just mentally, not just one of those things. Children have needs like we all do in all aspects of life. And you're either going to be the parent or not. But if you want to abdicate your position as the parent and run off and go and pursue another life, you have to make sure that your children are cared for by their other parent. And the way you do it is by supporting that other parent adequately and sufficiently so that that is possible. I'm Sinta Ebersohn. I'm a post-traumatic growth practitioner, and I invite you to get up and grow with me.